They say the two important days that you remember in life is the day that you're born and the day that you die. It's about this time from January 2012 to March 2012. I started having some injuries. A foot injury, an eye injury, as you can see, and a butt injury. And I'm Poncho Blazing 18 Metro Service, but right now, as Joseph James Holland, I'm going to talk to y'all about something. About what God's done for me. Yeah, growing up, I grew up with a dad, James Holland, my mom, Bertha Holland, my brothers, Hunter and Mylan, my dad, Jay, and my mom's Princess. Great family. And I've been through struggles and trials, tribulations, but God's never gave up on me. And I've gave up on Him plenty of times, and a few times, but I still never, but I've always kept the faith in Him, no matter what. And I've been saved for 12 years. And I gotta say, it feels pretty great to be with God. I got saved ever since November 18th of 2001. Best date ever of my life. And I got baptized January 13th, 2002. About this time in March, I was getting ready to go on my first date. But overall, that instead of going on a date, ended up getting lied to. But after all that, I started having some stomach problems. And by the way, my birthday is today. It feels great to be alive, by the way. Without God's grace, I wouldn't even be here today. Thank you, Jesus, for keeping me alive, because I surely do appreciate you every single day. And my colon surgery ended up having April 5th. Some terrible times. I mean, I was close to death, really. Just the fear laying in that hospital, not knowing you're going to wake up or stand up again. It's just shocking. I was on the rectal tube, close to being on the feeding tube, breathing tubes and stuff. Like all my surgery and stuff came from 2 pills called clindamycin. Illegal pills, by the way. Should have never been taken. I spent almost 3 weeks in the hospital. 2.5 weeks in Whitesburg and 5 days in Lexington, Good Samaritan. And I gotta say, Dr. Val, Dr. Carter, those two were lifesavers for me. That God just worked through them. And Dr. Pellegrini, if it wasn't for them doctors, them nurses in Whitesburg, which are, by the way, fine, the Whitesburg and Lexington nurses, I gotta say, I wish I could have been able to actually talk to them and stuff, but maybe some other day I will be able to. Just the feeling of still being here. I mean, Mom, she was really the only one that was constantly staying with me at the hospital. If it wasn't for her staying there, I don't know what would have happened. Everybody, I'd like to thank everybody for their prayers and thoughts from last year, because that really helped out a whole lot. I was pretty messed up with the surgery. And Dr. Val said if I hadn't came at the time for the surgery, Within 30 minutes to an hour, I would have been dead. But I would like to thank God for my life, because He's personally helped me all my life. And through the crossroads and through 6 months of hell, PLC, God is a healer, and I'm one of the ones that got healed. Not only me, but Clarence Ford, his throat cancer, he got healed. And Brother Robbie Doyle, he shouldn't be here, but he's here. It's just great to know that when you got God on your side, nothing's impossible for Him, because He's the one that's got the final say so. And if it wasn't for me to still be here, I would be in heaven right now. But I'd like to thank God for keeping me here on earth, because within the past year I've been able to do videos, music, entertainment for all you great people out in the nation. And I gotta say, it feels really good to still be alive and do videos and music. Not only that, but to be in the church house with my church family. And big shouts to all the Christians and to all the nation, just to be exact. And Brian Banks for a birthday. Happy birthday, Brian. I hope we can be #1 friends again. Just saying. But my colon surgery was a scare and stuff. But that's really my testimony right now. I figured I'd just share that with y'all for a few minutes at least. Take some time out and just listen to my story about life. But I got a phone call. Until then, keep blazing, and always have God in your life.